Welcome friends. Today let us deal with some questions of hearts based on quadratic equation. The question I have written here is form quadratic equation whose roots are 1 and this 2. Okay. Myself Samir sir. Let us continue. Here you know that this is your root number 1. So let us call it as alpha. That is p minus q upon p plus q. And let us call this as beta. Beta is p plus q upon p minus q. So for equation, that is quadratic equation, you require sum of roots. So sum of roots will be alpha plus beta, that is nothing but p minus q upon p plus q plus p plus q upon p minus q. Now you see here, okay, this is a binomial, even this is a binomial. This also is a binomial and this also is a binomial. So it is always advisable that you put bracket so that you don't make mistake with the opening of the bracket or solving the bracket and the sign. Once you put the bracket, see the denominators. The denominators are not same. You can see the denominators are not same. You can make the denominator same by taking LCM or simple by cross multiplication. So when you cross multiply, you get here p minus q the whole square plus p plus q the whole square. This is p minus q, even this is p minus q. When you multiply it, so p minus q into p minus q become p minus q the whole square. The same story is over here. Upon, this is p plus q into p minus q. I hope this is very clear. When I go to the expansion of this, so it is a minus b the whole square formula. So a minus b the whole square formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square. That is expansion of a minus b the whole square. That is equal to p square minus 2pq plus q square. Better I will put a bracket. Plus same here, only it is a square plus 2ab plus b square. That is p square plus 2pq plus q square. The whole upon comes, this is now a plus b into a minus b. That is nothing but a square minus b square. So when I open the braces, I get this as p square minus 2pq plus q square plus p square plus 2pq plus q square. The whole upon comes as p square minus q square. See here, there is no change anywhere in the sign because outside this bracket also there is plus sign and outside this bracket even there is plus sign. So the inside signs, that is the sign of the terms which are inside the bracket, will not change. So these and these are all like terms, that is p square and p square is a like term, q square and q square is a like term, pq and pq is a like term. So this is 2pq positive sign and this is 2pq negative sign. So 2pq minus 2pq will become 0. So it becomes 0. Here it is 1 parrot plus 1 parrot, that is equal to 2 parrot. 1 queen plus 2 second queen, that is equal to 2 queen, is to p square minus q square. So better I will take here this s to be as what I get, 2 into bracket p square plus q square upon p square minus q square. This is your s. Now you require product also. So product p, I will call it as p, is alpha into beta. That is very simple, p minus q upon p plus q into p plus q, which is beta, upon p minus q. Agreed? So when I see it, the numerator and denominator both are same and The most important thing which is not mentioned over here is it should have been mentioned that P is not equal to Q. Okay? So if P is not equal to Q, then P minus Q will not be equal to 0. So I have mentioned that condition myself over here. That is P is not equal to Q. So obviously this 1s are and even this is 1. This also divides by 1 and this also divides by 1 because P is not equal to Q. Means I get the product to be as 1. So therefore the required quadratic equation is x square minus sum of roots. So I have taken sum of roots as s. So sx plus product of roots, that is p is equal to 0. So when I replace it, so I get x square. What is s? S is 2 into bracket p square plus q square upon p square minus q square plus p, that is 1. Now, you know my habit, I don't keep the denominator. So you have to remove the denominator which is not numerical. You will be removing it. So you will multiply throughout by p square minus q square. That is multiplying by p square minus q square. And since p is not equal to q, so obviously p square minus q square is not going to become 0. Now when I multiply this, that time I take one care. That is, I multiply before minus sign, I multiply after minus sign. I multiply before plus sign and I multiply after plus sign. I multiply before equal to and I multiply after equal to. So before I multiply, so I get here p square minus q square into x square. Okay? Minus, here it multiplied, after minus if I multiply, the p square minus q square will get cancelled. So I will get here minus 2 times of p square plus q square. Okay? And after that, plus this I will multiply here. So I get p square minus q square is equal to 0. So the required quadratic equation is, after 0 we are not multiplying because multiplication with 0 is finally going to give you 0. So we get the final quadratic equation as p square minus q square into x square minus 2 into bracket p square plus q square plus p square minus q square. Let us go to another question. Now coming to the next question, which I have written on the board already, that is, you have to prove that roots of this particular given equation are real. You know when the roots are real. The roots are real only if the determinant value, or discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac is either 0 or more than 0. Correct? The roots are real if the discriminant value is positive. In short, you should not get the discriminant value negative. That means you have to think what will be the value of A, what will be the value of B, and what will be the value of C over here. So here if you check out, this is x square, that means whatever coefficient is over here, that resembles the value of A. I am taking it as capital because A, B, C small are already used over here. So A is A minus B plus C. Then the coefficient of X is the value of B. So B value is 4 into bracket A minus B, and the constant without x square or without x, without any variable, is the value of C. So that is A minus B minus C. So value of A is your this one, A minus B plus C. Value of B is 4 into A minus B. It is coefficient of X, and value of C is without any variable. That is value of constant. So first I will better find B square. B square is 4 into A minus B the whole square, because this is the value of B, and we want b ka square. So when I make it, what I get, this will be 4 square into a minus b the whole square, because it is, this is a and suppose this is b, so it is a into b the whole square, so it will be a square into b square. So this is your 16, a minus b the whole square is going to become formula straight away, that is expansion, which you know very nicely, is a square minus 2ab plus b square. That is, finally your b square turns out to be 16a square, 16 into 2 32ab plus 16 into b square is 16b square. This is value of b square. Now let us take value of 4ac. So 4a is your a minus b plus c into a minus b minus c. The value of a is a minus b plus c and value of c is a minus b minus c. So this 4 I am not touching at all. I am multiplying this 2. There are 3 terms in one bracket, 3 terms in another bracket. So 3 into 3 will be 9 terms in expansion. Okay. So here a multiplies to all 3 of them. A into a square minus a into b minus ab, a into c, ac and minus sign. Now with minus b and a, it is minus ab, minus into minus is plus, b into b square, minus into minus is plus, b into c is bc. Now I will multiply the c to all of them. That is plus c into a is your ac, minus plus into minus is bc, plus into minus is minus c square. Okay. So here I get 4 into a square. You can see here this AB and AB are like terms and both are having same sign. So addition will be there. So it will become minus 2AB, and you can see this minus AC cancels with this plus AC because it is becoming 0, plus BC becomes this also 0. Then you have here plus b square minus c square. That is, you got this a square minus 2ab plus b square minus c square. On opening the bracket, you get 4a square minus 8ab plus 4b square minus 4c square. So you got b square and 4ac. Now you find the value of b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac will become 16a square minus 32ab plus 16b square. Agreed? Minus 4 times of AC, which you have found out already, complete. So I don't need this also. 4 times I have already found out. 4 times of AC is minus into bracket 4a square minus 8ab plus 4b square minus 4c square. On opening bracket, I will get here, this will become 16a square minus 32ab plus 16b square. But when I open this bracket, so here there is already minus sign present. So when I open, so this minus will make this the first term minus, the second term plus, the third term minus, and the fourth term plus. So I finally get here, this is 16a square minus 4a square. These are like terms. So 16a square minus 4a square will become 12a square. Then 32 and 8, because AB and AB are like terms, 32 has minus sign, 8 has plus sign. Sign is different, so subtraction. 32 minus 8 is 24 and sign of larger number. That is minus 24ab. Then I have 16b square minus 4b square. That is nothing but 12b square. And I remain here with 4c square. This is 16a square goes with this. AB went with this. And this b square went with this b square. So you got here this particular. So you can take only total 4 as the common, or better you can take only this much common. That is, what you get here is 12 common from 1, 2 and 3. That is 12 common bracket a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to 9. It is plus 4c square. So you can very clearly see that in bracket I have got a square minus 2ab plus b square, which is actually the expansion of a minus b the whole square. So this will become 12 into bracket a minus b the whole square plus 4c square. So now when I start commenting on this, a minus b the whole square will always be either greater or equal to 0, because square of every real number is always positive. So if a and b are equal, then the value will come 0, and if a and b are unequal, irrespective of who is bigger, that is a बड़ा या b बड़ा, उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, square will become always positive. That is one thing. And c square is always positive. Okay. So if a, b and c all are not equal to, that is all not same, then you get them positive, and if all are same, so still you will get it as 0. So what I get here, so I can comment it, therefore 12 into a minus b the whole square plus 4c square is always greater than equal to 0. Okay, so this is what is required, and since it is positive or equal to 0, so therefore roots of given quadratic equation are always real. Now instead of real, if they ask you rational, so the procedure will remain same, but rational roots means b square minus 4ac will be under root, and since it will be under root, the root, unless and until it vanishes, you will not get rational root. So let us do one question of that type. See the question that is written on the board. It says that prove that the roots of the equation, this, that is a plus c minus b into x square plus 2cx plus this is equal to 0 are rational, not real. Now it must be rational. So first, whether you want roots as real, unreal, equal, rational, irrational, whatever you want, you require the part that determines the root. The part that determines the root is called as discriminant. So you require discriminant over here. So that discriminant that you require over here will depend on what is the value of a, b and c. So as discussed, the value of a is the coefficient of x square, that is a plus c minus b. The value of b is coefficient of x, that is 2c, and value of c is the constant, that is b plus c minus a. Now I will find and keep what is b square minus 4ac, and then I will tell you what exactly happens. That is, b square is nothing but 2c the whole square, that is 4c square, and a into c first I am finding, so that will be a plus c minus b into b plus c minus a. So when I multiply this, so what I get is, here it is AB plus AC minus A square. Agreed? Plus BC plus C square minus AC. AB plus AC minus A square. Now with C, CB plus C square minus CA. Now with B, minus B square minus BC plus AB. Just see if anything vanishes. Yes, this BC vanishes and also AC vanishes. AB does not, so you will get here 2AB minus A square minus B square plus C square. Agreed? This is your AC. So now, what will the value of B square minus 4AC? B square minus 4AC is your 4C square minus 4AC is 2AB minus A square minus B square plus C square. So what it becomes here as 4C square minus 8AB plus 4A square plus 4B square minus 4C square. Okay. Now if I only deal with this two, I can see that this 4C square and this 4C square goes. So I remain here with 4 common, A square minus 2AB plus B square. Agreed? So now if you see, this is your 4 into bracket A minus B the whole square. Okay? So if you see here, that is, if this is called as delta, then under root delta will be under root 4 into A minus B the whole square, which will be nothing but plus minus 2 into bracket A minus B. So in short, the radical sign which was there has vanished and you got a number. So the formula of your roots is minus B plus or minus B square minus 4, under root B square minus 4AC. So that particular which is there under root has vanished and it is replaced by either 2AB or minus 2AB. So in short, whatever answer you will get will be the answer which will not comprise of this radical sign. And since it does not comprise of radical sign, the answer that you get will be a rational number. That means if I want to show rational number, I have to take care that B square minus 4AC becomes a perfect square. Becomes a perfect square. So therefore, I will say here, the roots of this quadratic equation are real. Okay? The roots of quadratic equation are real. So, sorry, not real, it is rational, are rational. Forgot here, it is told as rational, are rational. Okay, the roots of quadratic equation are rational, means they are actually real only, in that sub part is rational. So, they belong to the category purely as rational real numbers. Okay. So whenever I want to show it rational, I have to see that B square minus 4AC becomes a perfect square. See the question that I have written already on the board. It says, for what value of M? Logical question it is, huh? For what value of M means what should be the value of M? This particular equation must have roots that are equal in magnitude. If you don't understand magnitude, so you understand one thing, okay, they must have equal value, modulus value must be same, but sign must be different. That means if one root is having magnitude as 10, okay, so other root also will have magnitude 10, but one root will have plus sign and other will have minus sign. That means one root will be plus 10, other will be minus 10, in simple language to speak. Okay, so how do I come to know what should be the value of m? That is, obviously here if you see, roots are equal in magnitude. So I have written mg, that is understood. So if it is equal in magnitude, that means modulus value of alpha is equal to modulus value of beta. Okay, the modulus value of alpha and beta, let us take it as suppose t. Okay, modulus value of alpha and modulus value of beta is same, yani both are having same value, but sign is different. That means your alpha, okay, whatever sign alpha will have, the same opposite sign beta will be here. So alpha plus beta will be your sum of roots. Agreed? So if alpha is taken as t, then beta obviously will be minus t. That will be your sum of roots. So your sum of roots will become 0. And sum of roots by general equation is minus b by a. It is minus b by a. So here your sum of roots is minus b by a. So I need to find the value of b and need to find the value of a. So I will better write it as capital because here small is used now. So this is minus b by a. That means I need to show that this will be equal to 0, indicating that minus b is equal to 0. Obviously, I have discussed this already not number of times. I want division to be 0. It is possible only and only if the numerator is 0. That means the value of b or minus b, that is not required. So minus b value must be equal to 0. So I am only interested to find the value of b. So I will solve this first. So what I get here is on cross multiplication, I will get this as x square minus bx into m plus 1 is equal to ax minus c into m minus 1. Agreed? So I will multiply it. So I get it as x square into bracket m plus 1 minus b into bracket m plus 1 into x is equal to, see what I am doing, I am not opening it up. Now I will multiply only this, that is a into bracket m minus 1 into x, and then minus c into bracket m minus 1. This is the equation. So I found only one x square is there. So there is no problem. So it will remain as it is, x square into m plus 1. But 1x and 1x over here. So this I will bring this side. So I get here minus b into m plus 1 x minus a into m minus 1 minus 1 it is m minus 1 x plus c into m minus 1 is equal to 0. So in short, you can very clearly see that this particular equation which is there has turned down to, this will be x square into m plus 1 minus x, I am taking common over here. So I get b into bracket m plus 1 plus a into bracket m minus 1 and plus c into is as it is. Okay, plus c into. So this particular has turned in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and we are absolutely interested only in finding the value of b. So on comparison, the value of b that we will get is b into m plus 1 plus a into m minus 1. Actually it is minus over here, it is minus, but since b is going to become 0, so that minus is not going to matter too much. But if you want, you write it like this, minus b is equal to this particular value. So now since your b is going to become 0, so therefore bm plus b plus am minus a is going to become 0, which indicates a plus b common between these two, m plus b minus a is equal to 0. So to find the value of m, I need to make everyone empty from here. So first I'll be shifting this one, because with this particular thing is attached. But what is attached with plus and minus, that we see pehle. So that will transfer to get here a plus b into m. Now since this will come this side, so both will change the sign. That is, will become a minus b. The value of m will be a minus b. This is multiplication, comes here, becomes division. That means if the value of m is equal to a minus b upon a plus b, then and only then. Now you can see here key, the value of b over here was actually minus. So this minus I wrote it over here, it does not matter at all. So I got b into m plus 1 into a into m minus 1. Now since the value of b is going to be 0 for this condition to exist, what is that condition? That roots are equal in magnitude and sign must be opposite. So b ka value will be equal to 0. So when I multiply this, so I get bm plus b plus am minus a. And what I am doing now is, I am segregating this a plus b and b minus a. This I am segregating. Now to segregate it, I will transfer this over to right side. So they will change the sign, that means a will become positive and will become negative. Now between a plus b and m there is multiplication. So a plus b upon this I will transfer. So this m is equal to a minus b upon a plus b. I need to explain it again because the video got blurred in between. So for m is equal to a minus b upon a plus b, the